Alright, here's this weekend's project. Extending this drainage of the swamp, I like to call it. This is the rear of my property. And there is a pipe, it's a drainage pipe. It's the sump pump and all the gutters that come off the house collect into this pipe and come all the way out. It just ends right here. And as you can see, creates quite a mess. And this is the pathway that goes back to the dock back there. I'm not trying to clean this up, make it look nice, but you can't really get through it without walking through this muddy swamp. So we're going to be just digging out the trench, extending the pipe all the way out, then hooking it to the right down here. See, it drops down the hill down there, and discharging it that way. So I'm going to try and use the box blade instead of, hand digging a ditch or getting the backhoe back there. Just kind of make a trench with the box blade first, get most of the heavy work done, then we can just come in with shovels and finish it off, and then put the pipe in and bury it up. We'll see how it goes. First time using the box blade in a new tractor. Alright, it's a sloppy mess, muddy as shit, but we're ready to put the pipe in. And Harley's ready to play ball. Alright, so we're done. We got it all in, all connected. My battery died, so I couldn't get the last piece on video, but it's about to come out now. Still a sloppy mess. I mean, this mud is crazy thick. It's going to take a while to dry this out, but now at least it won't be watered. They used to discharge right up there, so it just flooded this whole area, and this ground is saturated. I mean, it is saturated. There it comes. There we go. It's a lot of water. Every time that sump pump goes off. And the gutters are tied to it too, so when there's a rainstorm, I mean, this thing was probably pumping out water. So it looks a lot better now. We're going to wait for this to dry out, because I'm sure the pipe will settle or something. And then we'll come back, and if we have to dig it back out, we'll make it, keep the slope going. And then we'll just come back here with some fill. Put about a foot of fill over it. Big stick, buddy. Go ahead, get it. All right, we're back here a couple weeks later. The drain's working great. It's draining perfectly. And now it's time to backfill this so we can start cleaning this path up and have it usable. See, the drain's not leaking at all. It's a lot less swampy. The problem is I took out a lot of dirt, so it's, below grade. There's a lot of rocks in it. And you can walk through it, but it's not, it's not a path, obviously. So I got a bunch of fill dirt up there. I'm going to use the kubota. So there's 16 cubic yards of fill dirt. Alright, not bad. Still got a lot of work to do with grading it and packing it in, but I can get the tractor back here now so I can clean up this path, all the spoil from that drainage install, and get back there. We can start getting brush and stuff out. You know, I'm not going to final grade it until we're done with the path and clearing that area back there, because the tractor will be coming in and out, packing it in for us. And then once we're done, I'll come and do a final grade. I still got some dirt left to fill it in, just some spots to fill in. And fast forward a couple months, it's now January 23rd, and it looks a lot different. It's mostly completed. I got fill dirt down. This green hay looking thing is an erosion blanket because of how sloped it is. I didn't want the grass seed to get washed away while it was still growing. But it's looking awesome. Unfortunately, all the video I took of all this work is gone. I accidentally deleted it. But I do have some pictures, which I'll show you now. This is after I got all the fill dirt down and leveled it completely. I got about 10 cubic yards of nice topsoil to put down all over the entire area, about 6 inches thick. This is after all the topsoil's down and all the grass seeds put on top. Then I started laying the erosion blanket. Took about 2 full rolls of the erosion blanket. The stuff went down really easy, really good. And this is after it's all done, all the erosion blanket's done, and the grass is ready to grow. So that leaves us to here. And it is a lot better. You can actually walk on it now. It's still a little muddy, but that's because it's been raining for the past 2 days. But even having rain for the past 2 days, I mean, it is way better. You can actually walk. The only mistake I made is, you can see there's water, a lot of water right here. And I'm not sure if it's coming from that old drain, which wasn't working before, but then we did unclog it, so now it might be working. Or if while backfilling I busted the pipe somewhere around here. So in springtime I'm going to check out and make sure. Hopefully it's just that drain, but either way, probably just dig up right here and either fix the drain if it's broken, and if it's not, connect that drain to this drain, and that should completely solve all this water. But yeah, other than that, it looks awesome. This grass came in amazing. This erosion blanket worked great. I took it all the way to here, even down on this slope. The grass didn't grow too good. This is a very steep slope, but still came in. And that's where the drain exits now. It just goes right on down into the swamp down there. And now the path looks a lot better. It is the middle of winter, so it still have some shaping up to do, but it looks way better. Tree fell the other day. And that takes us back here to the clearing I made. This used to be all tons of trees and bushes and junk. I'll show you that video now of clearing this. This is what we're left with. I've been collecting all these rocks, big rocks. Put a fire pit right there. And here's the old dock. This thing is awesome. It's very old and half of it's collapsed. That'll be a project for another day. Pretty big project. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. So next video on the woods trail back here, we'll be fixing this area up, making it look nicer, putting a fire pit in, cleaning up the trail a little bit, and maybe cutting down that big tree right there. That one is dead.